Hi everybody, I'm James, the house judge, and welcome to the Burn Project. Really special house because on the outside we did a huge exterior transformation with new fresh paint to really make it contrast from the street and create some nice curb appeal. We also refreshed the landscaping to really make that pop and give a fresh look. Here we are inside the house, and this was all about staging the space to really make it feel comfortable and inviting. We also did fresh paint in here, but one of my favorite things came with this fireplace, because believe it or not, that actually used to have beige tile there with awkward tile cuts. And so, believe it or not, those are stickers. I actually applied stickers to the front of the fireplace to give it this really unique design. It adds a lot of visual interest and style to this space without having to do a huge project or a ton of work. So, totally one of my favorite DIY transformations of this house. But there's many more to come. So the house has a lot of great charm with cove ceilings, natural archways, and wooden floors. So really beautiful details that was important to enhance and elevate throughout. But one of my other favorite spaces is this front bedroom. So believe it or not, this space before had a lot of items in it. So it was about minimizing the items within it to really maximize the space. Focusing on details to help highlight the room and highlight the windows. The house has really special windows, so I went ahead and actually hung something within the window to bring your eye to it. Anytime that a home is being listed for sale, it's really important to enhance and highlight key features of the home that buyers will love. We also repositioned and restaged a lot of the existing furniture in the room to make it so that way the space flows so much better. Now, just off of this guest bedroom, we have a really charming guest bathroom. Now, this space actually got remodeled previously, but there were a couple things about it that needed to be enhanced further. One of which was that the light fixture was actually mounted far away closer to the bathtub. And so my solution for this was to actually get a pendant light that could be suspended up to the ceiling and drop down by the mirror. This adds a lot of visual interest to the space, makes it brighter, provides functionality, but we didn't have to cut the drywall and actually change the whole space and repaint. It's just a matter of being creative and thinking about the light fixture and how it works. So, super simple transformation, just like the fireplace, but it made a huge impact for the design and style of this house. Now, let's make our way back out into this hallway here and head on over towards the primary suite. This space was also all about staging. It really just focused on reconfiguring the room to help maximize the layout, so that when someone's walking through it, they're really able to appreciate the room and enjoy the space. We also hung floor-to-ceiling curtains to really maximize the height of the space, add texture, and add color too. In the bathroom, we upgraded the vanity by painting the cabinets, always one of my favorite go-to tips. We upgraded the mirror and the light fixture as well. So now when you walk in, you get greeted with a much more design-friendly space. Now, heading back out into the main area of the house, we're going to enter here into the dining room. And the dining room was a really special transformation because before, this was a ceiling fan. And a dining room should always have a chandelier. It helps to anchor the space, add a great light, and bring in a really special design element that will bring people into the house. The house has fantastic sight lines between the archway and the French doors, and so having this light fixture centered in the space really makes an amazing visual impact and an enormous change on the space. Now before, this used to have kind of an awkward doorway and window in this space, but with as many archways that flow throughout the house, it was really important to enhance this with another archway. It feels so much more natural and so much more organic as though it's always been here. At the same time, it's increasing function with the sight lines and didn't take away from the kitchen. So this archway now really opened the space so these spaces can flow together so much better and has just contributed to a much more beautiful and stylistically appropriate design. In the kitchen here, these countertops and these appliances were all pre-existing. But you probably noticed that the cabinets used to be a different color. It was a color that didn't really work with the existing granite or some of the other finishes in the home. So as we went through and repainted all the walls, We also focused on painting the cabinetry. This really helps to blend the uppers with the rest of the space. And then the darker base on the bottom here, this is actually Chinchilla by Bayer, one of my favorite colors. It complements the stone so nicely. So even though this brown countertop isn't exactly as trendy or design forward as what we're seeing today, it complements the new color of the cabinets so nicely. Also, before, there was an awkward boxy cabinet here with a microwave hanging from the ceiling. It ended without really having the right proportions. Therefore, this was upgraded to an exhaust hood to really give a much more chef's element to this kitchen. So this space flows so beautifully, but next we're gonna make our way outside so I can highlight some of the really special elements of this backyard. So walking through here into the laundry, this space was all about styling. It's a really great laundry room and has some excellent interior elements with storage and whatnot. But at the same time, adding just some pillows really makes this feel like a place you can sit and gather rather than a place that could collect Amazon boxes. So, all right, now we're outside here. Welcome to the backyard. So out back here, this space also got a ton of fresh landscaping to really give it a much more enhanced appeal. We also brought in a ton of patio furniture, because when you have a backyard, it's all about outdoor entertaining and outdoor functionality. We actually moved the playset to the other side of the yard, pushed back the gazebo to maximize this space, and brought in all this furniture so that way you have multiple seating areas that can really help someone envision how they would be using and enjoying this backyard. But a lot of times it doesn't just stop there. It's really important to think about what else the yard offers. So before, these raised planters were empty. They had a couple pots sitting in them, but they were obviously not being used for their intended purpose. So rather than just leaving them dirt, we brought in small little vegetable plants, planted them in the space, and now people can really imagine themselves enjoying these raised garden beds. Over here, we've got more outdoor living spaces. Anytime that you've got big outdoor patios, it's important to make sure that you're using scale-appropriate furniture. So bringing in additional patio furniture really helped to use the space fully. Again, amazing backyard, perfect for entertaining, and all together, these simple transformations really made a huge impact on the transformation of this home. You know, it doesn't always have to be major gut jobs or huge remodels to get the home that you want and the home that you deserve. Be sure that you like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you get notified each time that we upload. And if you have any questions, enter them here in the comments below.